And the backdrop has been posted in the group chat. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I'm your acting SAA, and now the acting SAA will hand the control over to the Madam President of the club. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor right now to be in your presence as the president of Advanced Chat Ardentspeakers, and I'm honored to declare the meeting call to order. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a big welcome to each and every one of you in the house. In fact, today we are so honored. We have 4 new members in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and give them the warmest welcome. We shall start, of course, in alphabetical order. The first baby in the house, let's welcome Arifa. All we need to do is to give her a big round of applause and shout her name. Welcome. Arifa, if you are able to unmute yourself, go ahead and give our latest baby in the house, Arifa, the warmest welcome. Arifa. Yay! Now, fun fact about Arifa. Arifa certainly, I believe, is the youngest amongst the Fantastic 4 we just recruited. Arifa is our present area director. She hails from somewhere very near KL, I believe, and she's also an MBA student. She joined us with the intention to contribute, of course, as she's always very bubbly, lively, certainly going to wow us with her energy as well. Besides, she's also looking forward to learn from everybody. In fact, we call ourselves kakak and brothers and sisters, and you know what I mean, abang ade in Malay, which is we are all a big family. Thank you so much, Arifa, for choosing to stay with Advanced Ardentspeakers. She will also be doing the club officer installation later at a later date. So I believe, Arifa, you have been approached by Helena as well. Thank you so much, our VPM, Helena, for giving all our new latest edition leaders the latest welcome. Now, let's welcome the second leader. The second leader is Deanna. Deanna, are you able to on your screen or just say hello? Deanna?
Hello.
Hey, yes. Deanna is a girl at heart. She's also a mom of 2 pretty girls. She has big dreams. Eventually, she hopes to have her own cafe. She hails from EPF Toastmasters Club, where they are the organization that keeps all the employees of Malaysia happy, I believe, because end of the day, yes, they make sure they pay them decent dividend, usually will outperform the market. If you have no idea what this organization is all about, please contact Deanna on and off, I believe. She'll also be inviting some of you to her club and to role play and have fun together. Great. The third person I'd like to introduce, of course, is our lady in the house right now. She is leading the entire Division P. Many members are under her care, and certainly her area directors as well. So Hu Ying, would you like to say a few words?
Hello, everyone. So great to be part of hashtag Arden Advanced. No, hashtag Advanced. Sorry.
It's a tongue twister.
Great to be part of this huge family.
Yes, we are so honored to have you. So Hu Ying hails from, I believe, KL or PJ, somewhere there. She is super passionate. She's been our pathway lead before, serving in the club and also district level. Thank you so much, Hu Ying, for choosing with us. My timer has given me the indicator, so I'm going to make it very quick and short. Now, the final important man in the house, the one and only man, okay? There are other men coming in. But this man is super great. He's a great leader. He is right now the area director for P1. So a few words from you, Mizi.
Thank you for the invitation. Really humbled and honored to be invited to be in this club.
Thank you.
I was able to contribute. That's it.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much. With this, ladies and gentlemen, it's our honor to give them a big round of applause. Yes,
welcome,
move
everybody.
it about if you can. And also, I'd like to introduce our Toastmaster of the day, who came up with such a fantastic team, Power of Reflection, hail from Japan, speaks Japanese and English, of course, and always great with his words. He's a wordsmith. And let us hand the control over to our Duncan Barr, Toastmaster of the day, Power of Reflection. Over to you, Duncan.
Thank you very much indeed, President Patricia. Yes, good morning, everybody. I don't think we have any guests today, so good morning, advanced ardent speakers. Today's theme, as Patricia just mentioned, is the power of reflection. And I just wanted to say a few words of background to this. Today is August the 7th, which means yesterday was a very big day on the Japanese memorial calendar, August the 6th. Does anybody know what that date signifies? Anybody? Shaking heads. Yesterday, August the 6th, was the day that the first atomic bomb ever was dropped on Hiroshima. And then 3 days later, another atomic bomb was dropped on Nagasaki. About 100,000 people were killed in those two bombs and a similar number injured, mostly from burns. It was a terrible man-made catastrophe. And every year on August 6th and August the 9th, there are ceremonies, not only in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but also all around the world. There are ceremonies in Belgium, in Paris, in Germany, Italy. I think there's one in Bangkok, and there is even sometimes one in Russia. It is the zenith of the memorial calendar here in Japan. It is a time when people not only remember, but they reflect on what happened, why it happened, and how we can try to prevent it from happening again in the future. Fortunately, it hasn't happened yet again. And let's hope, touch wood, it'll never, ever happen, because it is terrible. Reflection is a powerful tool, not only for the worldwide community over Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but it is also a very powerful tool for ourselves individually, looking at our family lives, at our work lives. We can look forward, we will look back to look forward to see how we can improve ourselves and have a better future. Now, this brings me on to our speaker of today. Our first speaker, our really speaker, is Shui Sin. Shui Sin, she is an entrepreneur. She runs her own business, teaching children how to speak in public. And she's also an area director in the area 97, I think, isn't it? Shui Sin, I'm going to hand over the floor to you. But before I do, just a quick word. The word of the day is zenith. Helena, do you want to say a couple of words about zenith, what it means?
Thank you, Toastmasters of the Day, Duncan. Zenith. Zenith, the definition of zenith is the time at which something is most powerful or successful. And the type, the sentence, the example of sentence is, her career reached its zenith in the 1950s. Over to you, Duncan.
Thank you very much indeed, Helena. Helena is our grammarian, of course. Shui Sin, the floor is yours. Please take it away. I think Shui Sin we've lost contact with Shui Sin. Shui Sin, can you hear me? Let's just give it a few seconds. Yes, we seem to have lost contact with Shui Sin. In that case, what I think we should do is, while we're waiting for Shui Sin to come back, yes, we've completely lost her now, I think. Let's move on to our table topics. In that case, while we're waiting for Shui Sin to come back, obviously Shui Sin's having some technical problems in rejoining the meeting. Let's go on to table topics. So I will now introduce our table topics master, who is our very own Daphne Tan. Daphne is a former and present club president, and she also sits on Division 102's program quality team. So we're going to have some quality table topics coming up right now. Daphne, please Give it your best shot.
Hi, thank you, tabletop Toastmaster of the day, Duncan. All right, as you can see, there are a few dots beside me, and the topics is all related to this. And there is also a few questions. These are the things or items, whether it's just a word or anything that I be sharing to you. So the first speaker will start off with one dot. And the next, I'll share one word or item that the speaker will speak on. And the next speaker, when comes in, will continue with the story. Not just the story, of course, there is the question mark. I will add some item for the second speaker, and you will go on, so on and on until the final speaker. Now, who would like to volunteer to be the first speaker? Anyone has raised their hand? No, if no, I'll call from the front.
I saw Patricia waving her hands just now.
Yes, I did. So I'm going to proxy, I'm going to volunteer our Division P Director, Hui Ying, because this is such a timely time to have her. So go ahead, Hui Ying.
Yeah, ready.
Okay, Hui Ying, this is the clue. First, you must use the word of the day, Jenny.
Jenny, okay.
If it is possible for you to use, and try to use the word reflection as well. Now, this is the question mark. It starts with a very simple item. It's a car, and you speak on that. Elaborate. Start with a car. C-A-R, car.
Anything on car? Just to clarify.
Yep.
When you think about car, what was the first thing that come to your mind? For me, it's all about the future. And this is where when it comes to car, I am imagining myself driving a fully electric car in the future, because that is the way forward. Tesla, for example, is setting up a manufacturing plant here in Malaysia. So this is where we see that it's the future that we see in the cars. And for me, this is where I envision and I reflect back on what have happened to the Mother Earth, where we need to protect it from getting even worse. And this is where we want to save the Earth by having an electric car as a way forward, as a way for us to commute in saving not only the planet, but it's also saving our resources as well. So this is where, for me, the future of the car lies in electric car. Back to you, Daphne.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Hui Ying. Sorry about not mentioning about the timing. The timing is 1 to 2 minutes, just like the regular table topics. So at the 1 minute, the timer, Wendy will show green, the second 1.5 will be yellow, and followed by red, and then you have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. Now, the first keyword was car, and Hui Ying has elaborated about future car. Now, the second speaker, who would like to be the second speaker? All right, Alicia, you had car, and then sharing Hui Ying shared about electric car, future. Now, it comes to addition. Definitely one word cannot run off. It is called food. Car brings to food. Connect, please.
Fantastic. Well, I'm actually sitting behind in a car park. If you can see out there, there's all the cars in the car park where I'm located. And guess what? There's the food over there, and the food has just been eaten. I didn't get to this lovely restaurant that I'm located at today by car because I can't drive anymore, but I got here by walking. So I would love to be able to drive in the car, the electric car, down here to Moss Vale Services Club, but I got here and I got to have the food. Now, when it comes to food, everyone knows exactly what I like to eat. Unmute yourself, Patricia. What's my favorite thing to eat in the whole wide world?
Macca's, McDonald's. Woohoo!
Exactly. So when we do our next Toastmasters meeting on the Toastmaster of the day, it won't be the power of destination or the power of love. It will be the power of food and McDonald's. Now, today I got to delight myself on something I really do like to eat, and it was a chicken schnitzel, chips, gravy, and of course a salad. Now, it wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't the worst I've ever had. Actually, the worst I had was about a mile down the road in one of the pubs located here. It was disgusting. It tasted like crap, just to be perfectly honest with you. And then I delighted myself in this beautiful restaurant that I'm sitting in with the cake. Now, I hate cake with a passion as well, but that cake was actually quite divine. It was hot, it was delicious, it tasted really chocolatey. And you know when chocolate is really nice and it's hot and it's melting in your mouth? That is exactly how the chocolate cake tasted for me today. Now, when I look out in the car park and I think it's going to be a 40-minute walk home from where I'm located. Yeah, that's going to be a very long walk, but maybe I will walk that food off as I take my stroll back home to my new location here in Mossvale, where across the road is my favorite restaurant in the whole wide world, McDonald's, because I live across the road now, literally walk across the road, and I go there every single night to Macca's. So hopefully I will get an electric car, which is down the road. I will be able to go to McDonald's, and hopefully you guys will get some good food this afternoon too. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Alicia Curtis, who has already blended food into the story with cars. All right, now the next volunteer. May I have Tamizi smiling? So may I?
Just regret it.
Okay,
Just regret the decision.
Tamizi, your keyword is very simple. We have car, we have food. So the third one, try to use the word reflection and zenith wherever possible. Now, car, food, then we are here now. Converge. C-O-N-V-E-R-G-E. Converge.
Car, food, converge.
Yeah, now your keyword is converge.
Three most important things for us to start our gathering. So you need to travel. The best way to travel is in a car, an electric car. And what makes people happy? Definitely it's food. I love Macca's, but sometimes it makes me feel sick, but we've got to indulge it. And then we converge. There is a saying that when you go to, during the old days, there's nothing better than good company and good drink. Coca-Cola, halal drink. So that's why to converge in a group, to converge, to spend time with your family and friends, food is the most important ingredient. Without food, most of it, nothing will happen. In Malaysia, you go into a car, go to Mama's stall, get the best food of all, which is teh tarik, roti canai telur, and tandoori chicken. That's what we do. That's what we Malaysians. So we converge nearly every weekend just to talk about life, talk politics, talk football. That's what we do. If you want to converge in the best place in Karanajaya, come to Faris Maju. It's nearby. It's a short drive by your car, around 15 minutes from KL. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Tamizi, for sharing with us and blend in all the keywords together, the car, the food, as well as converging together and have the fun time. Do I have any more time when last speaker? Timer, Wendy, please advise.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
make sure
we do.
Arifa.
Yes, we do.
blend the
Arifa.
rule.
Oh,
Yeah, we get Arifa.
Arifa, no escape.
I
Arifa,
think things got tougher.
yeah, I give you very simple. Theme of the day. So the keyword for you is reflection. After you have car, you have food, you have converge or convergent, and then it is reflection.
Every day I drove back in my car from my work. I always bring a chocolate as a fuel for my reflection of the day throughout the whole 1 hour journey from KL to Cheras. During those times when I did my reflection, what I've done the whole day since morning up until at that moment driving home to house, I realized there's a lot of convergence in my mind, what I've said, what I've done, what I did good, what I did wrong. Along the way, it's time for me to do reflection. Having a chocolate, the food will allow me to actually think better, in a happier mood, in a best way possible, to take it positively. I know that somehow we always take things too serious, and somehow our pessimistic mind will actually blame us a lot. You did this wrong. You being too harsh to somebody else, and somehow you just want to scold yourself so badly that, as for me, a chocolate will do to make me feel better, and I did as best as I can on that day at that moment. So this is how I reflecting myself, fighting over pessimistic mind to a positive mind, using a chocolate, and drove in my car back to my home. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Arifa, for sharing with us how chocolate actually can help us to do reflection, because chocolate actually calms us down. Yeah, the chemical ingredient within the chocolate itself helps relax our mind, which is why people who are in depression or stress, they love chocolate. Now, the last speaker, do I have time for the last speaker? If I do, then may I invite who's the new person? It's not Fatpo. Diana. Okay, Diana. Now, Arifa has already shared on reflection. Of course, what Diana will have for her keyword is, guess what? Conclusion. You can bring in other words and then conclude or conclusion, whichever that you prefer.
Thank you, Table Topics Master. As the fifth speakers, with the conclusion as a theme, in conjunction with all the other words I have to consider in, I believe I bring this Table Topics at its zenith today. So in order to drive this very carefully and finish this very strong, I do believe Tesla being the car of the century, I would like to own one, driving away and a very long stretch from Nilai to Sungai Buloh every day, further from Arifa's journey. I'll take my food very seriously, because driving to work every day with that distance, food is my best companion. And I think it helps me wake up from my micro sleep, which is very dangerous, driving in a very stretched long elite highway. And with that, converging all the data and information I have in one day, I would like to arrive to my destination safely and just to lie down and just let it all go away. And I believe having to go back to your home, look at your children's face, and then forget whatever happens that day is the best conclusion of the day everybody was hoping for. And so for today, I hope I done these several topics of justice. I hope this day and every day will become a good reflection for us to think about what we're going to do next. And with that, I pass it back to our table topics master.
Wow, that's impressive. Toastmaster Diana for putting everything together and as if she is driving the whole story along and the message across the board to us. The conclusion is that no matter where we go, how hard we are out there working or doing whatever that we are doing, the conclusion or to conclude the day always go home. There is somewhere we can feel relaxed and safe. All right, thank you to all the table topics speaker. And now I would like to pass the time back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Duncan.
Thank you very much indeed, Daphne. Yes, I always think table topics is one of the zeniths of every meeting. But now we're coming up to another zenith, which is the evaluation. I always find actually table topics evaluation pretty tough because you have to evaluate everybody and you've got to be fair and you've got to give everybody an equal evaluation. So here we go. This is going to be a pretty tough one to follow on. So please, the evaluator today is going to be Sanduni. Sanduni's only been with us for a few months, and she's only been a Toastmaster since March. So Sanduni is a living proof that you can really improve your public speaking and you can get a great deal of power out of Toastmasters. Sanduni, please, your evaluation.
Thank you very much, Duncan. So the table topic session, it was wonderful, Daphne. It was really a new table topic session for me. And it was interesting. Really, we were expecting what you are going to do next. So with that, I'm going to go in for the evaluation of Hui Yang. So Daphne gave a clue with the word car and told her to reflect, elaborate that. So she started by asking the question that she gave the imagination that she's going to have the car like a Tesla's, which is the car of the century in Malaysia. So she got that electric cars, imagine that electric cars she want to drive. And even she gave the message that we have to dream, the imagination that she has to, that dream world she is moving with. So that related that the word car into her speech and gave a good speech there. So the good things that I saw in her speech, she quickly jumped into the speech and she gave the imagination for all of us to think with her how to get into that electric car, drive with her. And then she had facial expressions and even the gestures with her. And one recommendation that I can give to her, that adjustment in her laptop, it's a virtual background, but if she can show her full hands, we might see her hand movements much more. Thank you very much, Yang. So that was really amazing speech. So next I'll go with Alicia. So we know the best topic for her, food. And from the start also, she started, I think it's the table topic was given at the first start of the topic as session. She started with that chocolate cake and she wanted to connect that car and food together. So that she gave visual imagination, not imagination really, she showed that cars are car parking her back and even that she's in the restaurant. So visualization was there. And her explanation in food is that there be no one else to pass thinking of food beyond her. So she explained really it make our mouths also very tasty when explaining about food. And she related that she's also going with that electric car and getting to place to place. So she mentioned about some places that she can reach. So that was really good imagination for us. So quickly jumped into the topic. And also there was a repetition, power of love, power of food, and power of McDonald's. So that was a really good to hear. And and even there was some, you talk about the good side and even bad side of the, when it comes to food compared to your life experiences. So it was a wonderful speech, and the good things in that, you gave us the imagination, prompts was used by showing the around of yours. And even I have to give the recommendation like the same thing. If you can also show your hands more, because only we can see a part of your body, so we can see more life in your speech. Thank you, Alicia. It was a wonderful speech. Then we had Tamiz. Tamiz. Yeah. So he had that word, converge. So getting all things together. So he mentioned that relating that, going with that electric cars and related to food, and then came to convergence. So he told that he's going to go with that all the friends of him, and he's going to converge the things that and at the end of the week him can converse, and mentioned about the fun time that having together when converging. So there was also the life experience of all have mentioned there. So it was a really imaginations are creating in our minds. Everyone's relating a life experience is a good thing when we come to table topics. So it was a wonderful speech, Tamis. And if you can add more dialogues, because you have more personals in your life, so you may have add some dialogues into your speeches and add more life to that. It may add more colors to your speech. Thank you, Tamis. And next we have Arifa. So Arifa got the word like refreshing. So all connecting all words, car, food, converge, and refreshing. She also related that into personal speech, and so that she told that fighting over optimistic mind with chocolates. She really loved chocolate, and the food that make her refreshing was chocolate, and all the way from that, starting from a car and having food and converging and refreshing herself with that chocolate, and all the life experiences and imaginations, and that gave life to your speech. Thank you very much, Arifa. So there is also the same recommendation to have your hands more visible, so it might add more quality to your life to your speech. Thank you very much, Arifa. Next we have Diana. Diana, I love the way you popped into your speech. It was so calm. Your voice was really a meditation. It was like you started with the things, get things from every speaker, the car, food, and even converging and the refreshing, and you at last gave a conclusion. So giving a conclusion for your day, your almost conclusion of your day was like to seeing your faces of your children. It's like the conclusion of the day, and even you related it to Toastmasters. And there was a really calming speech, and it was related to life experiences. I'm really thankful for Daphne, because we heard stories from everyone, and thank you very much for giving that. And it was also amazing speech. Thank you very much. And everyone who participated gave so much life experience us to enjoy. And it's back to you, Duncan.
Thank you very much indeed, Sanduni. Well done. It's evaluation of table topics, as I said, is always tough. You did very well indeed. We're running a little bit short of time, I think, now. So what I'll do, we'll go straight into Shrey Sin's speech. So Shrey Sin's speech it's entitled Magical Mentoring, and it's from the Motivational Strategies pathway. Shrey Sin, please feel free to start your speech.
Oh, I'm so confused. What should I do? A lot of speeches. And what is this? So many roles in Toastmaster. This is my first time in Toastmaster when I became a member. I had overload of information about Toastmaster, and I didn't I can't follow anymore because there are a lot of information. And at that time, to our club, my home club, there were many visiting Toastmasters, and I found one magical person. He just shared me the information little by little, and he made me clear what pathway should I choose. He asked me questions. He shared me to take the assessment, what I'm really passionate about. So yeah, my first pathway was leadership development. And I was so happy that I got a mentor, not only from our country, from another country, Malaysia. He is Toastmaster Kwayong. So Toastmaster Kwayong taught me and guided me a lot in my Toastmaster journey at first. And he just taught me, number one thing is, as a mentor, he just asked me a lot of questions and make me know that what is my interest, what are my goals in Toastmaster within 1 year, what I want to be. So he asked me a lot of questions. I just learned everything from my mentor, that the most important thing as a mentee or to my mentee, what I have to know is what is their passion, what is their interest? Why are they here in Toastmaster? Do they want to improve their leadership skill or public speaking or networking or communication skill? It can be anything. That's why we need to find out what they really want in Toastmaster. So if we know, we can move on. So yes, I just knew myself that I want to improve my leadership skill, and then I wanted to improve my public speaking skill. It was amazing. So within 1 year with my mentor, a lot of magicals happened. I just finished my one pathway within 1 year, and it was very meaningful. I was so happy that every speech I delivered was my experiences, story, and I try to find out more stories in my life. I try to contribute more within my community. So I did enjoy my first pathway. And you know what happened next? In my second pathway, I didn't have the mentor. I just had a distance with my mentor, and I didn't have the mentor. So you know, the magics just go away. The second pathway, I just delivering the speeches, but I couldn't enjoy much. I just going like this, and I didn't have much value. I couldn't feel the much value, something like this. I found out that in our life, having the mentor is very important. They guide us, they are patient, they try to understand us, they find our passion, our dreams, our goals together. And then if we have any challenges or difficulties, I just directly go to my mentor and I ask him question, and he just answer me and let me find the answer by myself, by asking the questions, by just guiding me. So my second path, I just realized if we don't have the mentor, it is really not good. How much we are very good, or how much we are growing so much, whatever happened, we really need mentor in our life. And I just found out that. So in my club also, my second pathway, 1 year just gone like this. I didn't enjoy much. So I also share to the club officers in our club and other members also, and point out them having the mentor is really, really important. So now we are also having the mentor again, because a club who doesn't have the mentor for their new members or for their club officers, it is really not good. Yeah. So we need mentor every time. So I was so happy. Now this is my pathway, motivational strategy, and I do have the mentor. And of course, we can have more than one mentor. The more mentor we have, like, it is better. So now I have the mentor, and also I do have the mentees in my club, and I just contribute and I just share my experiences, what I know, what I learned from my previous mentors, the current mentors, and from the people from this club, like advanced hashtag Ardentspeakers. Like, I see so many great leaders, so I share the information back to them, how they are doing, how they do the agenda, how they manage the club. So I just share back, and I mentor my club also by sharing the information. So my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, do you have the mentors in your Toastmaster journey and in your life too? If you don't have, please go and reach out to the people and find the connection with other Toastmasters and other people, so that we can grow much better, we can shine better, and of course, we can also contribute our community back again. So please find a mentor and find the magics and the power in the mentoring system. Thank you so much. Back to our Toastmaster of the day.
Well done. Excellent. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed, Tracy. That was very insightful and powerful. Yes, indeed. Mentorship. We all need mentors, no matter where we are in our lives, in our jobs, in Toastmasters. I look back, and yes, without mentors, I don't think I would have got anywhere. Actually, I would have been going round and round in circles, doing the same thing over and over again. Wonderful speech. Thank you very much indeed, Tracy. Now we're going to move on to the evaluation. The evaluation is going to be led by, well, I've lost my notes. Tunisia, sorry, yeah. Tunisia, you're going to evaluate Tracy's speech. Tunisia, you are also a budding entrepreneur, and you are building your own training business, I see. And you are a VPR, and you've also been a sergeant at arms. So yeah, let's get some of that. Let's hear some of your experience in your evaluation of Tracy's speech. Go for it, Tunisia.
Thank you so much, Duncan. Okay, well, good afternoon, everyone. And good afternoon to Toastmasters Switzerland for delivering your magical mentoring. To me personally, I could feel that the mentoring system has brought you to a place of zenith. That means a time that you have evolved and transformed as a Toastmaster. I would like to give your evaluation in 3 things that I liked about your speech the most, what and why I liked about it, and 2 things that you can improve, what, why, and how to improve. Now, the first thing I loved about the way that you delivered the speech is that you had really good vocal variety. The first time you started, you didn't pause. You just straight away said, "Oh my God, you're in shock." You didn't know what to do. You were sort of showing all of us how overwhelmed you are. And I could get that because I can resonate, because I went through the same thing myself. And I could feel the power and the passion in your voice. And it was truly inspiring as fellow Toastmasters that we have gone through the same things before. Now, the second thing I liked about your speech is that I noticed that you had really good organization, especially the part about bonding with your mentor, which is KM. And I have gone through and seen how KM delivers his speeches as well. So I know what you're talking about when you talk about your mentor, and how he is a very inspiring and passionate person that has given you that passion as well as a Toastmaster. Now, the third thing I really liked about the way that you delivered your speech was that you had really good eye contact. So you had good eye contact with us throughout the whole entire thing. And I felt the connection, or I felt the bond with you as you were delivering the speech. Now, the 2 things that I like to share that how that you can improve your speech is that maybe you could physically stand up a little bit, and I'm not doing that as well. So it's like at least an upper body, you can see maybe more body gestures. and you can take the space because it's a Zoom platform. So I'm unable to see more body gestures, so you can use the space and really bring more story into your speech. And the second thing is, I really was waiting for a magical story, a magical mentoring story that took you to a zenith level in your Toastmaster journey, which is like you were talking about your first pathway, but you didn't say anything about a speech in any personal stories there. Like maybe you can say, oh, during the first speech, the first pathway, what was the best speech that you had, or what was the thing that your mentor helped you in, and that would have been really good. So to summarize, you could stand up so that we can see better body language, as well as to share a magical story with all of us. That's all from me. Thank you. Back to you, Duncan.
Thank you very much, Tanissa. That was very valuable evaluation. Evaluation, as we all know, these are the building blocks upon which we can build our improvements. Thank you very much indeed. I could do some evaluation myself. Now, there's one thing that I forgot to do. I forgot to ask for the poll, for the best table topic speaker. So who can help me by putting up the poll, please?
Yes, I will send the poll. I just created the link, so please vote for the best table topic
Okay,
speaker
thank you very much indeed, Teresa.
Yeah.
So hopefully the poll will come up in a second. You haven't seen it yet.
Basically, you have to click at this chat box. So you can share the link in there.
Oh, I see. Oh, we have to click on the link in the chat box. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Right, I'm done. I will continue. Let's see, what are we doing? Okay, yes, we now come to, I think, yes, we're a little bit out of sync here, but we've come now to our reporting time. So, grammarian, Helena, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can see you as well now. So please, your report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Duncan. I'm having two roles here, grammarian and also accountant. For the first report on the grammarian, the word of the day is zenith. And from my count, correct me if I'm wrong, because so far Duncan has mentioned zenith 3 times. And also Diana mentioned it once and Tunisia mentioned it twice. I hope I didn't actually miscount. So yeah. And then for the proper use of sentence, a few phrases that I managed to listen. I think I like it. Like what Alicia mentioned, the power of love, the power of food, the power of McDonald's. And then there's a sentence, fighting over my pessimistic mind, and I take driving seriously. And there are a lot of other words and phrases that has been used, very excellent use, but then I didn't manage to catch everything. This is just the words that I just cross, and then I just, okay, this is good. And there's one more thing which really caught me by surprise when I heard Tracy mention little by little, because I thought this is just a slang or Manglish, because little by little, we usually use this word little by little, but then I Google it, I found out this is actually an actual sentence, actual phrase. Yeah. So the definition of little by little is gradually or bit by bit or incrementally. So basically this is the right English word. It's not really a Manglish. So yeah, this is a valid as a valid word and can be used in your speech. Congrats, Shrisin. This is actually a new thing for me. I hope we all learn from that. And for the accounting report, so far all the speakers managed to, I didn't find anything major, but only for Sanduni, maybe just because I found that she has quite of and ums, but probably because she has a very long speech, a long evaluation, and I think this is why she keeps having that, you can't really think straight and all that. But again, I believe all of us has done a very good job on this. and I do believe I have and in between. But I guess, yeah, we just need to keep improving ourselves. I think that's all from me. Back to you, Duncan.
Thank you very much indeed, Helena. And now that brings us on to our timers report. Wendy, please, your report.
Hello, hi, a very good afternoon, everyone. This is my timers report. Let me just share my screen. I hope I can do that. I think all the table topic speakers I've already written down. Yeah, can you see my screen? Is it showing? Yeah, okay, good. So this is what is it. Everyone is on time. We started on time, and the grammarian took 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah. So that's my timers report. Over to you, Duncan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And can we close the screen? Yes, that's good. Thank you indeed. Now it comes to the time of the meeting, getting close towards the end. This is where I would like to ask, we don't have any guests, but we do have some new joinees, some new, brand new, fresh hashtag Ardent Advanced Speakers. So would anybody like to say what their opinions are or what their first impressions are of Ardent Speakers and today's meeting in particular? Do we have anybody who'd like to contribute some of their ideas? Arifa, what do you think about today's meeting? What did you get out of it?
It is an advanced class. This is my first impression, because I think everybody have their says and the way they structured the way they deliver their speech. I mean, all the club members, it's really make me able to learn. Everybody have their own style, and somehow we are able to capture our audience. Tarmizi style, Alicia style, and the way Shui Sin style makes me realize that everybody have their own strength that we can learn. So this is what I got for today. And it's a creative way today to conduct the table topic session by Daphne. It's new, it's challenging, and I had fun.
Thank you very much indeed, Arifa. Yes, it was a challenging session. I kept out of it because I was too scared to join in this time. Anybody else? Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say? Any ideas, suggestions, or no? Diana, how about you? You're looking very pensive there.
Sorry about that. We're also having an issue at the office, so I'm in the middle of 2 meetings, including this one. But yeah, weekdays lunch meeting always a challenge, but I'm glad I took that challenge. Now I have 2 lunch meetings to take care of with my Toastmasters club. So I hope I learn from the advance and bring it back to my club. And I'm looking forward to enjoy this meeting with all of you, distinguished Toastmasters, distinguished speakers. Yep.
Thank you very much. Lizzie, how about you? Any thoughts on today?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Being in this club is different because I wanted to join because the way the presentations, the way you guys speak, the speakers speak is different. I'm more, if you notice, I'm quite easily get excited, I get emotional, but then right in now when you have meeting during lunch meeting, when you see people around you, so you need to be calm, you need to be relaxed, but although you do not need to put so much emotion, but the message must be always there. So I think that's where I really want to learn how to do it instead of just going like what I used to do. But this time I'm just trying to chill, relax, calm, and make sure points get straight to the point. That's
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rizzy. That's good stuff. This brings us almost to the end of the meeting. Shui Sin, do you have the results of the poll?
Yes, I do have it.
So our best table topic speaker is, drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. Da, da, da,
Okay,
da.
so everyone. Okay, I can see now. So now the best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Diana.
Oh, well done.
Yay. Diana will put your full name later.
Yep.
Suisin, are you able to add Diana's last name? A-Z-H-A-R.
H-A-R, okay.
Yeah, A-Z.
AS.
Sorry, A-S. Sorry. And also help us to spotlight Diana.
A-S, is it
A-R.
A-R?
H
Correct?
for Hong Kong. A for Argentina.
Yes.
And yeah, A-S.
A-S,
Hong.
H-A-R.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Fantastic. Congratulations, Diana.
Yes, well done.
Okay, let's take a photo.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, Diana. Yeah, good.
Okay, let me spotlight you. Okay, ready. What happened? Okay, so let me take the screenshot now. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, great.
Thank you. We also want to thank all the role players, particularly Duncan and speakers we've seen, Tinisa, Daphne, Sanduni, Herlina. And yes, let us also thank you, our Helena and Wendy, certainly.
We also have, I think we haven't taken our group photo yet of the whole of the
Yes.
meeting. Yeah.
After the role player, we will take a group photo. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Are we all spotlighted already, the role players?
Still spotlighting. Okay, Toastmaster Defin here. I believe ready. Okay, so let's take the photo. Wait, what happened? Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. So now we invite everybody to be in the photo. The power of reflection. It can be a very, very meaningful topic. We want to thank certainly our Toastmasters, Toastmaster Duncan, for bringing in such a powerful reflection. I would say this is a tool for us to constantly prepare ourselves so that we can do our reflection. In fact, do daily reflection, which is so beneficial to all of us. All our members, new members, passionate members, all leaders, let us all take a group photo now. Yes.
Yes, ready. So everybody say cheese, lovely cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay, thank you. Yes, very beautiful.
We got everybody?
Yeah, we got everybody.
Okay, can we do a power pose as well? Because
Sure.
remember, I have the power, you have the power, we have the power. Let's do this together as we end. Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. I have the power.
3, 2, 1. I have the power.
You have the power. We have the power.
We all have the power.
We all have the power.
Yes.
Thank you. The very, very important message that I want to share with everyone, while we call ourselves advanced #Ardentspeakers, we are all here learning together. We are not just advanced in our technical skills like giving speeches, crafting speeches, evaluating other peers. More so, we want to be advanced in character. We want to be advanced in our own personality. We certainly want to embrace advanced values so that each and everyone can be that community builder, making our home, our workplace, our community a better place. Certainly also sharing the value of a true Toastmaster. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is a very powerful message that I want to share with everyone, the power of reflection. What would be that reflection to all of you? The time now is 1:31. I'd like to invite all of you to put in that power of reflection. What is that power of reflection to you today? We'll be continuing our journey as we work along the way. Today's only Monday. You have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, before we hit another Monday again. So it's my ardent plea to all of you to think how you can use the power of reflection, can contribute to your own self-growth. With this, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor to be with all of you, all the very powerful leaders here. You certainly are here to make your own destiny. So end of the day, let us all be able to predict our destiny. How are we going to predict that? Is by creating the destiny every moment. Later on, our VP membership, Herlina, will be adding all our fantastic 4 members to our new group. Not new, okay? It's to our present group chat. We have 2 group chat. One is social, one is the main group chat. With this, ladies and gentlemen, we proudly declare the meeting is adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Do feel free to stay back so that we can chill, we can relax. Thank you so much. Do continue to type your reflection today in the chat box. Let us all unmute ourselves.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Take
All the
care.
best. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next
Bye,
week.
guys.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
See
Do
ya.
stay back
Take
if
care.
you
See you
want
next
to
week.
chat.
Bye now.